He's going to talk to you a little bit about the Alliance. Thank you, Tom.
Where's the sound?
My name is Bill Sear. I'm on the executive board of the Alliance for Retired Americans. I want to talk to you about a program that's a governmental social program which affects tens of millions of Americans. Not only does this program assist folks who are seniors or retirees, but it also assists the disabled, and you've probably seen the statistics that 20% of all workers will become disabled at some point during their working experience before they reach retirement age. It also supports those spouses of deceased and their children. The program I'm talking about does not add one dime to the deficit. In fact, it has over I guess that's the applause. It has over a $2 trillion surplus and is solvent for the next 25 years. With a slight modification, which I'll mention in a moment, it will be solvent for the next 75 years. That change, which we advocate as an organization, is to raise the cap on those contributors to the fund. Right now, there is a limit or a cap of $107,000. So if you earn more than that amount, you do not contribute to the fund. The fund I'm talking about is an insurance policy where folks contribute while they're working and then benefit from the security later. It's not an exorbitant fund. The average payout is approximately $13,000 a year. It is not a privatized fund either. Could you imagine if the benefits that our folks receive at retirement were to be subject to the whims of Wall Street right now? Just think of it for a moment. This is a program that is not privatized. Well, I'm sure by now you can see where I'm going. Today happens to be the 76th birthday of this program. It is Social Security. Let's have a nice warm applause for the program that I've been talking about.
Oh, don't you know they've got to go? Get rid of West and the Tea Party. With all our clout, let's kick them out. Get rid of West and the Tea Party.
I'd like to tell you how to cure Social Security. I'm a person who doesn't believe in just words. I like to put a picture on something. You know the old saying, a picture is worth 1,000 words. I can tell you where the Social Security is, and I can also tell you, Mr. West, where the deficit is. And it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure that out.
Top 1% of the earners in this country right now pay an effective tax rate of only about 18%. That's lower than the bottom 99%. That's us. That's grossly unfair. Large corporations overall this past year had their best year on record. And they pay little or no income tax. For example, General Electric had over $10 billion. And most importantly, you create a jobs program to stimulate the economy. America needs to work. That is America's future. That is the foundation of the American dream. America's infrastructure is crumbling and desperately in need of repair. Our government needs to create a jobs rebuilding program. With more people working, we will have more people paying taxes, more revenue, more consumers, and more people will get hired, more jobs. It's very simple, simple math. The only obstacle to creating a massive federal jobs program will be the Republican right. And they've already proved that they have no problem throwing the working class families under the bus for political gain.
We're going to level the playing field. You can make widgets, you can make clothes, that's fine, but you got to follow some rules. You got to do some things. If you're going to dump your nasties that it takes to make the stuff out the back door into the creek, no, you can't do that. You got to do some things. Let's remind people, Clean Water Act, Clean Air Act, who signed that stuff? Democratic president? Republican president, Richard Nixon signed that stuff. It's not just Democrats, it's not just Republicans. Republicans can do, they have been known to do reasonable things in the past. They need to be pushed on to serve us again, and push on that hard.
Social fabric, talking about reductions to Medicaid, talking about tweaking Medicare, talking about reducing the CPI for Social Security. You know, we have a spending problem in this country, there's no question, but the spending problem has nothing to do with our social programs. What it has to do with 100%.
Ever got any traction? I understand that government, like anything else, you want value for money. Ask what you're getting for your government. That's fine, no problem with that. But government is not necessarily a bad thing. I haven't seen too many people who are willing to say, you know what? Give me a smorgasbord list for, yep, I'll take fire protection. No, I don't want any police protection. I don't need any food regulations, that's fine. Drinking water, nope, don't need that one. All right, so I won't pay taxes on those ones. Somehow or other, we've let people get away with the idea that government does no good. Government does a lot of good.
Get that old fraud out of there. The number is 202 224 3121. 202 224 3121. God bless our servicemen and women, and God bless America.